Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Dr. Datuk and Miss Shamira. My name is Nur Atira, representing a group members. Wanted to present our proposal and a master plan in Zone 2. I represent Zone 2 where this zone is themed on the historic trading point of Kuala Lumpur City, which is Titik, perdagangan bersejarah Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur. And this is the name of the river is also given, namely Merdeka River or Sungai Merdeka. Okay, next is so the based on the planning of Zone 2, the concept of has been applied in the proposal, the proposed area to remember the history of Kuala Lumpur, and the area is located between Klang River and Gombak River, and we namely it as a Merdeka River as the main source of transportation during the teen colonial era. So they have three elements of the concept that are focused on heritage, activities, and business. Okay, this is our master plan, where is content of 13 proposed idea. Next. This is our illustration of each proposal. Next. Okay, first is first proposal, which is Pengkalan Dagang Bridge or Jambatan Pengkalan Dagang, which is located on Jalan Benten and crosses to the Jamik Mosque. We applied the new marga concept, which is the architecture features on the Jamik Mosque as the pattern and the design of the bridge to make it easier for user to cross the Merdeka River. And it is also a new attraction in a passive and active activities that apply the feature of the colonial era. So to be more interesting, it also display the historical information and the history and become a focal point area. Next is next. Now we go to Jalan Benten, which is we propose a sculpture of Tin Miner at the main road for a memorial of Merdeka River as a main source of water transport. And the sculpture is symbolize the activities of the community in generating economy before the independence era. So we placing the sculpture as an image and the identity of Jalan Benteng and the surrounding area. It located on the main road for people whoever passing the road as a one of attraction, and this is a kind of ideas to make it the location or the Sungai Mereka as have the image and the identity. Okay, let's move to the third proposal. This road is called Jalan Tanglung and Ketupat path, which is we come up with the featured Chinese and Malay people culture. And on the lantern path, they have a pocket park and bicycle as well as social activities. And we decorate with lantern that hang on the path. Hand on this park and as protection against sunlight and decoration toward the sky. And also we provide the signage to tourists and also the street furniture. While on the Ketupat path, we provide a gazebo and pergola that we provide as a scrader for the comfort of visitor. And the Ketupat will use as a Ketupat pattern on the sidewalk and the bike. So the target is when the movement by the visitor, we energize the light at the night. Next is next proposal is water zorbing, which is water activities such as and also water transport in Sungai Merdeka. We come up with marga features that call for each boat as a traditional tourist attraction, while the water zorbing ball pattern is inspired by tackle balls. So this activity is aimed to attract more people while we generate a zone 2 economy in 4 to 5 years. Next. Okay, so this is a side of activity in zone 2. We come up with a various type of activity. And next is we come up with the idea which is clothing shop. We create a traditional clothing shop in Taman Colonial. So the proposed Malaysian fashion boutique was built to generate the national economy through the purchase of traditional clothing at the Malaysian fashion boutique, and also to creating employment opportunities in the business sector. At the same time, we want to introduce the traditional image and the identity of Malaysia to tourists. Next is we create a public recreation park, urban picnic park, which is we creating a modern lounge area, urban picnic, which is we concentrate in the passive area, and also we want to creating a healthy and conducive environment and make it more vibrant. So make it we target to make a passive area to change to be active again. So with the implementation of the urban picnic concept, it can also protect the value of the country, and also which is we want to people's or the tourism remembering the historical of Kuala Lumpur. So we come up with the various accessory and clothing in the boutique Busana Malaysia and the exciting view from the boutique Busana Malaysia. And that's proposed idea we come up with the idea to regenerate or upgrading and improving history gallery. The Sultan Abdul Samad building is used as a heritage gallery, which is they have various type of historical heritage to increase the interest of visitor. However, this gallery should be given a new injection with a combination of AI technology or the hologram to provide variety and attract more people, especially for the younger generation, to visit the gallery, and also varied types in every century. We were improving the existing historical gallery on the first floor by 30% of the entire building, and the objective is to increase the level of effectiveness of the heritage gallery in attracting more visitor, and also provide complete information on the past history, especially for the young generation. The next, the proposed idea is creating a historical nostalgia cafe in Sultan Abdul Samad building, which is as we know, Sultan Samad building has its own value in reviving the atmosphere at the beginning of the history. For many young people or the elderly to feel the situation during the 60 to 90s to remember about the past and the nostalgia. So we come up with the idea in creating the design menu and the layout of the cafe with the heritage concept, which is we will display various type of heritage in the first floor of the Sultan Abdul Samad building. And also we want to reviving the previous situation with a variety of the dish that are difficult to obtain. So visitor from the abroad and also can also recognize the traditional food and also the tradition from outdate. Next, Merdeka we creating a hibiscus sculpture and the hibiscus canopy, which is the inspiration for the garden gabe by the bay, which is served as an identity in the zone 2, which is a sculpture in the shape of a hibiscus. So it will fill with the LED lights to cross the surrounding area, and is located in various strategic area. Meanwhile, for the hibiscus canopy, Taman Merdeka area will be developed bunga raya canopy for us and energy absorber using a solar technology. and the energy obtained will be used for minor use such as lighting in the Taman Merdeka area. So for the sculpture, it made the area more active and use best to attract visitor to come and creating a sense of place for the old downtown area of Kuala Lumpur, which only focus on the Abdul Samad building, and also support passive activities for the use of the public, such as picnic and bicycle, and also attracting potential area as they were developed in attracting visitor. Next. And also we come up with the idea in Taman Merdeka, which is creating screen LED in Taman Merdeka, LED screen that will be um, developed to display the historical heritage, namely historical story, info and others to attract visitor. With the existing of the LED screen will liven up the atmosphere in Taman Merdeka and the surrounding development, which is able to attract many visitors, which is adjacent to the Sultan Abdul Samad building. So the objective is to liven up the scenery of Kuala Lumpur Old City Centre by displaying the history and stories of the past and provide current information to visitors. Functional hand washing. So the function is hand washing place, rubbish bin, drinking water, and also the shelter. So since the pandemic COVID-19, our Ministry of Health Malaysia has encouraged the community to maintain the good hygiene, such as a frequent washing and sanitize. So therefore, the developer intend to provide a multi-functional hand washing place in the public in the public bus area. The implementation agency involved are DBKL, Local Community Association, Tin City, and All City Centre Action Area Corporation, Kuala Lumpur. City was estimate the cost about 20,000 ringgit. And lastly is Masjid Jami Fountain or Jami Mosque Fountain. The proposal at Masjid Jami Mosque Fountain was to install the Khat Islam kiosk. So the objective of the proposal are to create a new identity for Masjid Jami. We implement the Islamic concept and we generating the economy in this area with the Khat Islamic kiosk. Through the proposal, there will be exhibition and also sale of Islamic calligraphy. The calligraphy kiosk will use a stand, which is the Risoko transform box, which is a box that turn into a kiosk. And the construction of the kiosk involves 3 unique new kiosks for rent by Islamic calligraphy painter. And the cost of our proposal is 22,200 ringgit, and the return project will be 55,000 for 6 years. I think we have covered 13 ideas proposal from the master plan, and also every costing and every return project we provide in our report. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.